Hello everyone and welcome back to another playthrough of Alan Wake 2, and if you're new here, you are very much welcome, and feel free to check out the other playlist of the other games I've created. And I recently finished Amnesia the Bunker, and it was really a good game, and I'm gonna be continuing this one and Red Dead Redemption 2. The last time we left off, we were we were playing as Alan, and we found the dead body of Nightingale, and we found out that we were going to the murder site, and while we were doing that, Saga on the real world was fighting Nightingale in his taken form. So it was kind of a concurrency, uh, like it was happening parallelly in two separate worlds, and we meet there. So that was really a cool timeline. And now we are on the way to a building where we used to live with Alice, and let's see what will happen. And as far as I can remember, after Saga met Alan after the boss fight with Nightingale, it immediately went to the beach, like the coastline of Cauldron Lake, and we met with Alan, and he woke up. So I think that in the dark place, time goes fast than the real world. I think that's how time works on that other world. So I don't know what will happen, what's the real story behind it, but it's my assumption. So yeah, with that said, I hope you guys are okay. You guys are staying hydrated. You guys are enjoying these playthroughs, and if you are, just hit that subscribe button and like button so that I can know you guys are interested. So with that said, let's get to the story. Okay, I don't know what this place is, and the last time we left off, I think that we were in the murder site. So I think that we are still, yeah, in the metro kinda. I don't know. We are so back. Let's see where the map is. Yeah, I just have to go to the murder site. So it's this way. Oh, it's not that far. Yeah, sadly I couldn't get to these points. But yeah, that's okay.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Collapse tunnel.
The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
Out of the depths, the dark presence comes, the way now open. Oh, and by the way, we are not going around this place. Oh yeah, we are working on that. Yeah. That contains the music I can speak today. Enter the unblocked tunnel, reach the murder site. And words of power, yeah, I upgraded those. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. Was always out there, hunting me.
Oh, there it is.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Yeah, I read this before. So without going any further, let's do that.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. We can't hear you.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
At Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. And some say that it lives forever, this road. And some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. And some say that it lives forever, this road. I can see you there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here on this winding road. What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back, just to fall into this trap. This winding road.
Okay, it's a new chapter. Okay, so I saw a post where it says that Rockstar will be releasing GTA 6. Yeah, I know that they will be doing that, and this has been going on for a few days. I've seen the post. And I think that they have just released a post saying that it will be on December 5. So I'm really excited for GTA 6. Of course, I'll be playing that here.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
The narration in this game is amazing. I'm gonna throw it out there. And look at the textures and the sharpness. Like, it almost looks real. I mean, it's not that real, but it's closer to it has ever been. Here we go. Look at this lighting. Parliament Tower Plaza.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
There it is.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Oh, the phone's ringing again. I should take that phone call.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Who is this person? Like, my guess would be Scratch is pretending to be that person who is helping me. My guess would be it is Scratch that we are talking to.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
What the hell is going on? It's still in a dark place, that's for sure. Oh, what the hell? Is it blood? Holy fuck. Are you kidding?
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Haunting, really? So it took a photo of me. Can I see the photo? Look for Alice.
Get out! Leave
Whoa!
Alice! Alice! This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Locate the memory card. Video art dock on screens. Mult. Focal point on of the dark place. If it has something to do with cameras, I'm not the guy. Part 1. Oh, there's the video camera. I mean this
Part
memory
1.
card.
What was Alice working on?
So wait. Where's Alice then? Because it's the look for Alice, use the memory card, the video camera. So that's the main objective, so I should look for Alice now.
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
No. Oh, it's not good. I'm gonna say this whole story is really interesting. I never played in a game like this before.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Wow. That's amazing. And what was the light? What was the light blinking behind her? And this is The Dark Place, the art of Alice Wake. Okay, let's see it.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. I can see you there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here on this winding road. What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back, just to fall into this trap. This winding road.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time it...
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
That is indeed insane. And I love how it played out. And now we will be, as a team, we will have the final goal of defeating Scratch. It reminds me of Mass Effect, the Citadel DLC, where we have to fight the other version of the Commander Shepard, which I think the Cerberus created. It's kind of like that, but it's more paranormal. But anyway, let's go to the Mind Place and see what we can do here. Alan Wake interview.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Yeah, where is the clicker is the ultimate question. Can't say I understand all this, but if Wake is telling the truth, then his magic light switch is the most tangible lead. Let's start there. So, we don't have anything about this. Let's go to the other cases. Close one. These mysterious rhymes scattered around the area. Why are they out here? Who is making them? I don't think. Yeah, there it is. Rhyme found outside the Cauldron Lake Ranger cabin. Cauldron Lake. The hero of the rhyme left her child unprotected. Case solved. No clues, no clues. Case solved. Holy shit, 15. The story.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Okay, let's start. Wake wrote a book in the dark place called Return. Scratch edited it into a horror story. The story events are slowly coming true. How does the story change reality? Rules? The dark place? Okay, there is an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. Yeah, so it goes here. Okay, it goes here. No? Okay, yeah, no problem. Dark Presence. Flashlight seems to weaken Taken. So it kind of goes here too. No?
Doesn't make sense.
What? Oh, okay, it's here. Light and the Dark Presence. It would make sense that light is effective against the Dark Presence too. According to the Wake, Dark Presence can sometimes take his appearance. How? Why? Inside a bright light, Sarah felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. Okay, it can be this one. No? Well-lit areas are safe from the Dark Presence and the Taken. Wake, in the form of Scratch, the Dark Presence is editing Wake's story, wants to turn the whole world into a fucking nightmare. So I think it's this one. No.
That's it.
Okay, well, I obviously can't let that happen. Wake, Scratch and the Dark Presence are interchangeable. So that must be the rules. No? How? When the Dark Presence looks like Wake, it goes by the name Scratch. An evil twin is a bit convenient. I'll keep an eye on it. Wake. Fiction coming into contact with the dark place has the power to change reality. So it can be here. What? That can be rule. Yeah. So whatever you write in this dark place becomes reality. It can be that simple. Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. The dark place, yeah. Wake was in another world that entire time. Wake, the story changes our reality bit by bit. The process is gradual. So it can be here. Yeah. Wake. If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality at the start of the Deer Fest. Wake. Oh. Wake. Must. No. How to stop the story. That only gives us 2 days to stop this. Wake must get the clicker before Scratch. With it, the story can be changed and Scratch will be sent back to the dark place. The clicker? What is the clicker? A magic light switch. Where do I even start with that? Some other strange reality. The dark place merged with ours. This place and the dark place, the page call this area an overlap. This can be here. The overlap. What is he saying? The page described the overlap being related to the dark place where Wake was. I entered the Cauldron Lake overlap by reciting the poem. How to enter. The poem was about a local legend, a witch's lost heart, about terror. Okay, that's about it, I guess. And we have to interrogate Wake now. Okay, what about this one?
You were a handsome deer. Wake has more information. I need to keep questioning him.
Okay, I have a lot of things. What is this? Increases handler's duration and area of effect. Increases maximum health. Attacker attacks stagger enemies more often. Saves you from death but shatters in the process. Rifle ammunition. Adds 1 charge to Saga's flashlight. Saves you from... Okay. Is it like one-time use? Anyway. So I guess this is the room that Saga created in her mind place. It's kind of a different version, but yeah, that's cool. Interrogate Wake. But overall I'm glad that Alan is here with us. At least he is safe now. I know we are not at all safe, but temporarily.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
The poem is about a local legend. Wait, the call could be followers of Scratch. They have the clicker after all. Nightmare only became... what? Nightingale only victim to become a monster? Why? Okay, the call could be followers of Scratch. Okay, please don't say anything, Alan. I'll miss it. Who's involved?
Doesn't look right.
Call goal. Yeah, call working for someone or with someone. Why work for Scratch? What does the call get out of it?
If the cult has the clicker, Does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Come on, you can profile him. He's telling the truth. I know it. Main case, the trail of the cult. Wait, the cult of the tree is in possession of a clicker. Oh, what? I was already looking into the cult. 2 birds, 1 stone. Okay. The Bookers.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
The cult and the clicker.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
I mean, I know. I can understand why he's hiding pages.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Okay, here we go.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon. Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her, her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
Okay.
Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake.
Outskirts of Watery. Okay. Return 3, local girl. Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fable clicker for the first time.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Wake's clicker in cult possession, somewhere in Watery. Trailer significant somehow. Okay. Drive to Watery. Okay, let's do it.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Wow. So I can control the story from now on. Okay. So we've been playing as Alan. So I think that it says that switch between Alan and Saga's stories. So I think their stories are different. So I think that, yeah, feel free to play in whatever order you choose. So I think we're not changing the story, we're just playing it. So I think we've been playing as Alan for quite a bit. So I'll be playing as Saga for a bit and then switch to Alan. So okay. I also think that Alan's story has something very, very special, because most of all it contains the live actions, and it's quite amazing. And also I think that his story will contain like I can just go around, go outside in the real world, not in the dark place. So yeah.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
No, he's been through so much. Okay. Wake, he remembers writing many pages while in the dark place. Yeah, so I still think that we are yet to uncover like most of this mystery, and we don't know anything. Even we know how Scratch was created now, but we still don't know most of the part. Okay, so if Wake is the origin of the pages, then no cult connection unless the cult is working with Scratch. So let me get this right. Wake has written all these pages in the dark place, but his memory is kind of like ruined. He doesn't have the memory, so he doesn't know what he wrote, and Scratch is changing that to create like devastation in the real world. So we have to find the clicker before Scratch does to send him back to the dark place. And if Wake wrote all these pages in the dark place and he forgot about what he wrote, how can he forget about what he wrote? Maybe it's the consequences of staying in the dark place, like the rules are different, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I'll drive to the watery now. I'm gonna save again. Switch Ria.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Damn it, you are making a mistake.
I'll be sure to add that to the list.
I don't know if he should come with us. I don't know. We'll see how the story goes. So as I've saved, I just want to switch reality and see what happens.
Was back. I wasn't able to escape. The dark presence had stopped me. I had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. Important. I had to find it.
Wait, what? He's still in the dark place? Then who is out? Now please tell me I can go back to Saga. Are you kidding? You know what? I'm gonna load.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Damn it, you are making a mistake.
I'll be sure to add that to the list.
Hi, welcome.
Okay, past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
The stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you. Those beady dead marble eyes still give me nightmares.
So who's in for a bet this year? $100 says there'll be at least one fender bender between the floats.
For that amount of money, you'll cause it yourself.
Yeah, I'm not taking that wager. Too many opportunities for interference.
Well, this is a nice place.
Welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Warrior Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
This is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry for that. We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner. Yeah, I'm not unplugging it. You're fixing it.
Of course, sir.
But this is a giant cabin.
It won't open.
I think this is the exit. Oh shit, no.
Is there anything else I can help you with, sir? Would you like a complimentary dinner tonight?
Well, that almost makes up for the ineptitude of this place.
I'm glad to hear it.
This won't open. Oh, nice. Nice room.
You're back with Pat May, and we've got a very special guest today on the program. It's artisan Cooper clock designer Terry Feldman. Terry, how are we today? Hey there, Pat. Doing just fine. I'm a super big fan of the show. What a treat to be on with you today. The pleasure's all mine, Terry. Now, I hear you're doing something special for Deerfest. Tell us about that. Yeah, I'm crafting a selection of custom basewood Kukin clocks, but the real special sauce is when it's Kukin time and you're expecting a bird to pop out for a chirp. Out comes a big old deer. Well, that's just neat. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Real neat. That's
Well,
Hello?
Ari, Coron Lake, look into news and rumors, focus on 2010, cross-reference with old case files from New York cult, similarities, commonalities in methodology part of the series, find out name of good coffee with coffee from diner. Nothing much. Please do not Tammy didn't want me to come, I can tell, not like the trip is even helping. I thought getting out of the city would inspire me, but Bright Falls is just a bunch of trees and empty storefronts. I need to find something. I'm tired of writing a one-act plays about how shitty the world is. I thought scathing social commentary would make me feel like a real artist, but I don't know, it's not me. I want to write something weird, something really out there, something authentic. But what? Fuck this town. I don't even want to get into what happened last night. It's weird though. Sitting here in the hotel room, some pieces are starting to fall together. An idea for a new play, a space cult, burning down the galaxy in some misguided search for TBD, a lone man and artist wandering the stars until his destiny puts him straight in the cult's path. All black cast, a musical, a rock opera. Tammy rides the ferry. So why are you finding like these in random places? Like Alan said that someone was helping, or not someone, he was being helped by sending the pages from the dark place. So who is that, and who was it that was helping Alan to get out of the dark place?
Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid. Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled in vain.
Hello?
I can't force it open.
It's like having a real effect on people. Okay, I think that I'm gonna stop it for now, and I'm gonna be playing this after day after tomorrow, on day after tomorrow, and I'll be playing Red Dead Redemption 2 next. So I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough, and if you did, just hit like and hit the subscribe button and put up the notifications if you haven't already. And until tomorrow, see you guys later. Peace out.